Alright, man, what's the word? You already know what the fuck going on. We right back. Same, well, different video, same topic. You know what I'm saying? We still discussing whole Gunna Thugger situation, right? Like I said, I ain't really explained how what he did is telling. I've been basically explaining how what he did was kind of petty more so. And like, just saying what he did was telling is a form of telling. I have explained how the first video I did that I'm in the sense of uploading actually right fucking now. I'm tweaking. I need to get on YouTube. I'm over here talking and recording a vlog. I ain't even upload it to YouTube yet. This motherfucker going up instantly, you feel me? Right now. Okay. But as I do that, I'm gonna try to multitask. No bullshit, but it just like, I did explain in this video more so kind of like, hold on, like I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, there we go. So, in my first vid, I kind of like go into detail, like, I would kind of break it down and give an example of like how what he did is tell it. You know what I'm saying? Now, why I keep addressing this shit, I'm not trying to just stay on this topic. This probably gonna be literally the last video about this shit. It's just because I'm like, bro, this whole situation should open a lot of people's eyes about who y'all hanging out with and around, because anybody who feel like he didn't tell, you don't need to hang out with him or be around him. Especially if you're a real street nigga. Me, I am a street nigga, but I'm a street nigga that's like, I don't want to say like I'm really street. I am, but like, I'm more so intellectual too. You know, like, I'm more so like, I be on top of trying to like be in my thoughts more than be outside and be in the streets. You know, I be trying to be in my brain, seeing what the fuck my neocortex is fucking with and thinking about, you know? Some of y'all don't know what neocortex is. That's your fucking brain. That's the actual word or the smart term or whatever you want to call it for your brain. I'm finna start reading the dictionary though, like I've been saying a minute ago. Whatever the fuck. We gotta get our vocabulary back on point. But let me explain to y'all how this man told, like what he did, why it's telling. Okay, one more time. One, like I said, he sat here, got out and said, I never made no statement against nobody, this, that, and the third, and I don't plan on making no statements. How can you say that when you already agreed to make a statement though? Make future statements if need be. Now, I even made the Ohio person, folks from Ohio or whatever, I even made him basically say, he said, yeah, no. What you saying, he was basically saying I'm wrong, but what I said was right at the same time. Like, I'm right. Like, what he did is petty, you know what I'm saying? And like, but he didn't snitch. I'm like, bro, if me and you, right, say it's me and you, we go outside or whatever, we agree. I mean, like, we homies, we real dogs, you know what I'm saying? We know, right? Now, we dogs. Now, if we real homies, you know what type of person I am. You know what I do, what I'm about, everything, because we real homies, bro. There's no way for you to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I don't really know what you got going on. I don't really know what you doing, or act like it. You can try, but that's not being blunt. When we seen together all the time, 24/7, we like this. They're looking at you like, I mean, he might not tell you everything, but you know some shit. We know that for a fact. And we're not going. We know you know some shit. He basically sitting there like, man, I do know some shit, but I ain't trying to tell, bro, but I'm trying to get out in whatever way possible, bro. I'm not trying to sit in here. This shit not for me. Like, bro, I come from, he probably was getting good grades and some more shit in school like I was, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. But like, Gunna was probably like one of them real students who was like, bro, I signed with you, like he said, like, bro, I was just on some brotherhood shit. Like, I wasn't trying to be a part of no gang shit or nothing. Like, I ain't know that's what the fuck was going on. Like, even if it was obvious as hell, like, and I've been sitting around, I just always was here for the brothership and shit, and you know what I'm saying, the leadership and the advice, you know, and the motherfucking, like, influence. I wasn't here for none of the other shit. I can only speak for me, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't here for it. I seen it. I witnessed it. I'm a witness. I eyewitness to this shit. Yeah. It's true. But I ain't signed up for that. It's true. What y'all saying is true. Yes, it is true. If y'all want to know if it's true for surely, yeah, y'all got different what you call it to put it together to make it seem true. But if y'all need to know if it's really true for sure, I can tell y'all, yep, it is. Yes, Your Honor. So, man, look, if I can give y'all something that seems like, in my eyes, there's really nothing, I'm willing to give it. I'm telling dude in the comments on IG, like, look, bro, if me and you was homies, and like I said, you know what type of person I am, I know what type of person you is, whatever, or expect, right? You be riding with me, getting busy with me, serving, swerving, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We make music, everything. We make real moves together, all moves. Every type of move you can think of, we bust them together. Not every move, but every type of move, we have bust them together at least once. That or you've been with me, right? So, I'm like, nigga, say, I'm your man's whatever, and I'm putting you on play, putting you on the shit, showing you how to do shit, having you help me do shit so I can help you do shit, and whatever, and this, that, and the third, and we go down. And in the midst and sense of them talking to you and running your background and running mine, they basically go and already built the whole situation and believe that I am influencing you and basically forcing you to do what I'm doing. Because they already know and expect me to be doing all this bullshit. Anyway, they're trying to prove it. This is just another case added on to all the different shit that they suspect and have gotten me doing or want to feel like I've been doing any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when they come to you and be like, oh yeah, you know, we just want to know for surely, does he do this? Does this operate like this? Does this work like that? If you can tell us yes, that's all we need. Because as far as we concerned, all we know is that we think from all the shit that we've built up, we can charge him with RICO. But we need you to verify if we get or not. Well, we don't need you to, but if you do, then it makes it way easier. Right? That's all the police's pitches every single time. They be pretty much like, look, man, we'll make it easier for you to go home if you give us something. That's how the police work, bro. Everyone knows this. That's why I'm telling dude, like, bro, if you a real street nigga, like, you're not making sense what's making me mad. Let's see, this is why street niggas end up getting tricked and fucked up and making the wrong moves in a game of chess, because y'all are playing streets when this is intellectual, this is intelligence now. This is about using your real thinking power, your brain cells, you know what I'm saying? Actually getting your shit to start flowing, your gears clicking and ticking, you know what I'm saying? Grinding, you know? Like, that's what this shit's about. It's crunch time. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit there and think like a street nigga, but the whole time these motherfuckers ain't thinking about the streets when they fucking with you and trying to figure out how they finna play with your life. They is not thinking about the streets. They thinking about the shit you did in the streets. So like you over there like, you not thinking like a street nigga. You right, bro. That shit not gonna get me nowhere. Thinking like a street nigga. For what? That's why niggas is getting cases, catching Ricos and shit now, thinking like a street nigga. You making millions and you still moving like a street nigga. It's not necessary. There's no reason to do it no more once you're making real legal money. Now, I know the more money you make, the more problems, the more this, that, and the third, but that's because you start living a more expensive life. You get a more expensive crib, more expensive cars, more expensive clothes, more expensive habits. So it becomes expensive. The people you hang around with and start meeting and shit, they become more expensive because they in the same lane as you, making more money, so they're living more expensively too because they're hanging around other people in the same sense like you, more successful and this, that, and the third. More money, same amount of money, around the same amount or less, a little bit less. But you know what I'm saying, y'all on the same boat pretty much. But I'm like, you telling me I'm not thinking correctly, so I don't get it. In my eyes, he told, but most of the world feels like he told. Go on TikTok, go on whatever. Everything and whatever everyone is saying is that he told. He technically snitched on that man. Even motherfuckers who ain't really playing the streets are saying he snitched because it's not hard to see it. It's right there in your face. He made their job easier to cook his slime. This man is his provider. This the breadwinner. They're trying, like I keep saying, they just want to prove. That's what they want to prove. That Thug is literally running this operation. Okay, yeah, you doing music, but that's not just where that money's coming from, man. You got a lot of different shit going on. Illegal shit. Like, real problems. Not just drugs, like real street shit. But you're trying to cover it up with this legal business. We want to prove that. So we're going to indict y'all because we got enough to, in our eyes, to do this, that, and the third, create this, finally wrap this indictment up, tie it up, smack y'all with it, boom, come raid y'all, snatch y'all up, break y'all down like I said, get info out of whoever want to give us info. We going to get something. It's enough of y'all. Little do you know, it's too many of y'all. So we're going to get something right this out of just 2, 10, 12, or just 1. We're going to get something. And guess what? If it's something that feels like it makes sense, we're going to believe it. And we're going to be like, all right, cool. We gave it some shit. We told you if you fucked with us, this, other, third, look. That's what we going to do for you. Because, like, what you just gave us, Gunna charges got swept. Like, y'all don't feel like, bro, this was the feds, bro. This ain't the state. This ain't just the state of Georgia. They going against the state of Georgia, but this is the feds. The RICO, once you get the RICO, that's a fed case. So now they're not just going against Georgia, they're going against the whole motherfucking United States, bro. Like, you feel me? The state can't do shit. The state can sit there and like, shit, we don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are just low-key be like, shit, it's Thug. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit going on out here, you know what I'm saying? And whatever, and we can prove certain shit and probably do this and give them that and not this, that, and the third, but we can't. We don't really care too much to do this. We ain't really got the money. The whole fucking United States itself, though, got trillions. So it's like, shit, we got the time. We picking this shit up. Y'all bullshit. This man a heavy influence, and he doing a lot of corrupt shit. We need to sweep this up, improve it, get this shit international, get it televised as we trying to cook him. Because if we succeed, we need people to see and understand, like, don't be like him. If you gonna sit here and make money and make millions, be successful, don't be like him. Don't cooperate in gangs, don't fuck with gangs, don't do this, that, and the third, because all this shit gonna forever do is cook you and fuck you up with your success, so don't do it. But boom, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I gotta explain this shit too much. The man told. I just explained how he told, like I was telling dude, like, bro, if they, rather, it's them saying, if you tell us something, which is always them gonna say that to begin with, but it's for you to agree on, like, I tell y'all something. This man hold charges. Like I was saying, all his charges got dropped. Like, he don't gotta do no time. All he gotta do, I don't even know if he gotta, I think he gotta do probation and shit like that. And he agreed to basically cooperate truthfully in any future cases. So anytime if they need anything proven, yes sir, whatever. If this nigga thug trying to nope, I don't know what y'all talking about. They going, oh, well, we're just gonna call your friend Gunna up to the stands. He agreed anyway to truthfully testify if anything you're saying or we feel like anything you're saying us is false or you. He has to agree, because if we even feel like he's lying or he lies and we find out he's lying, that goes against his oath of what he agreed to. He's coming right back in here as well. And we know that if he just did this, he's not trying to sit in that bitch at all. So he's gonna truthfully, openly tell some more if he has to. He has to. He agreed to it. It's in fucking red ink or red printing on the paper. Like, what you mean? That's why I tell people, like, man, look, a lot of y'all motherfuckers want to play this street shit, but y'all not ready for shit. I know I don't want to go to prison, jail, nothing. I already said it, nigga. I've been in jail one time, and I didn't even stay for a whole day. And I literally told the officer that was escorting me out that bitch, boy, you was not going to ever see my face again. That shit dead. Like, I'm manifesting that, boy. You're not seeing my face again. I sit in the house all day, every day, nigga, in my own solitude before I let y'all ass create my solitude by force. That shit dead. Nigga, I'm not waking up in no little ass cell. No TV, no video game, no computer, no nothing. Nigga, I can't beat no doonies, none of that shit. I can't get no ass, whatever the fuck. Like, nah, bro, that shit weird as hell. Like, no motherfuckers walking up with rec time all day and shit. Phone, like, nah, bro, I don't want to do that shit. I want to be able to pay my own bills and live accordingly and correctly, nigga, on my own time. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit dead. I'm gonna try to just chill. But like, if you gonna play the streets, bro, play the shit correctly, bro. Know what you signing up for, you feel me? If you gonna sign up for, or if you gonna sign a deal, you know what I'm saying? Know what you signing. You know what I'm saying? Know the person you signing with. Like, if I go sign with Gotti, I know Gotti got a lot of street shit going on. So I should be expecting and ready to deal with whatever types of situations, beefs, whatever he got going on. Because now nigga looking at me now like, oh, okay, now I probably got to get on that with him too and I see him because you riding with this nigga. So you got to be willing to protect this nigga because now he's feeding you too. So hopefully you ain't no bitch. We don't care if you is or not, because now when we see you, depending on the type of people that we're going to test and see, we're going to test your chin. We're going to either try to kill you or we're going to try to beat your ass and fuck you up and embarrass you. That's how this shit go. Like, but you gotta expect that, knowing that you signing with somebody like Gotti, or even if you was to sign with somebody like Dolph, or you know what I'm saying, any of them. But like, if you sign with someone like the Migos, that's some shit you shouldn't really have to feel like you gotta worry about. Or Lil Baby, I say like Lil Baby is signed to like QC and shit, but 4PF is its own thing. So like, if you sign up 4PF, you know what I'm saying, like you should have way less to worry about with shit like that. Someone that's a good person to say if he was to start a record label where it's like, it'll depend and I wouldn't really know. Her, like, if he was to start a record label, I wouldn't know how the shit'll go, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, he got ops and then don't really got ops now since, like, due to his success. Like, a lot of he don't really rap about or disrespect nobody and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He just be rapping, like, shit. And he speak about the shit he went through and what he's seen, you know what I'm saying? So, rather it's him saying certain shit he's been saying, still saying, rapping about or mentioning certain dead people, you know what I'm saying, that's not his, you know, that's ops and shit like that, you know. Certain niggas that understand it like shit, we understand it, bro, like, we are ops, we your op, nigga. This, that, and the third happened, this, that, and the third, fourth, fifth, sixth took place and shit like that, we understand that, you know what I'm saying, but shit, we can't even be mad at you, but look at you, nigga, you successful, you made it up out this shit. We all from the same area, same sanctions and shit, just different motherfucking situations, blocks, understandings, rappings, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Same rappings, whatever. But nigga, you made it up out this shit, you making millions. Look at your bitch, look at your children, look at your life, look at your wrist, look at your neck, look at your ears, look at your cars, look at your house. Look at you, nigga, like, you successful as fuck. You made it. You're not no op no more, bro. You're not no op. Bro, you made it, nigga. Now we need to take notes. Fuck trying to smoke you and shit. Like, just don't like, the reason why I say, like, Herb is a good person, like, I sign with Herb, because, like, Herb ain't get successful and tweak. He ain't no tweaker. Like, he ain't sitting there, alright, I'm successful, I'm finna keep this in my options and say fuck them and put on a bigger pedestal and have the world saying fuck them. Young boy do it like shit, I don't give no fuck, and he go crazy off of it. But it's like, that's why it's like, if you sign with Young Boy, that's one person I should have mentioned, you know what I'm saying? He's a person where you sign with him, you should expect to, you already know what type of person Young Boy is, so you already know I'm GP. You signing his beef. As soon as you sign with him, you signing up for his beef. Niggas might not even have no problem with you though. Like, it be niggas who will sit there and try to make music with you, trying to low-key, not even get close to him on no weird shit, but trying to like, be like, nigga, we trying to open your eyes, like, bro, chill out. Yeah, we got dead niggas and shit, but bro, we all making real bread. We done all seen millions and shit like that, nigga. You done seen more, but we all done seen millions at this point and shit now. Like, other different motherfuckers that he beefing with that's successful and, you know what I'm saying, up underneath him and following underneath the route that's from where he from and shit like that. Like, bro, we all successful, bro. Chill out. We ain't even trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make music. We ain't even got a link. Nigga, we can make music. You make it, send it. I make it, send it. We shoot videos in different locations. Get it. We can.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money, I'm talking my chicken. Her little bitch be talking that shit, but whole time told that bitch to listen. Her running up this shit, but whole time ain't no competition. Sliding through that bitch, you know that Savo as me with it. Missing on